Indian culture is rooted in the environmental conservation. Age old sacred groves and sacred tree traditions are documented, and we today have come to the sacred grove which is dedicated to Baba Abdhunath ji, a sacred shrine and sacred grove nestled under the mighty banyan trees. But in addition to the mighty banyan trees, Ficus bengalensis, this sacred grove has preserved 5-6 very old Madagascar plum trees, Prakash indica trees, we call cocoa in Dogri. It is the Bikankat of Sanskrit textbooks. In fact, the Vishakha Nakshatra is linked to this tree, Flocorcia indica, called Bikankat in Sanskrit or cocoa in Dogri. So, the persons who are born in Vishakha Nakshatra, they are advised to plant the cocoa tree. Bark, root, leaf, fruit, all parts are medicinal. Bark is useful in arthritis. Fruit juice is useful in jaundice, for the spleen ailments, and this is rich in flavonoids. This is good for blood related disorders, and even the leaves are useful in snake bite as per the local folklore. But the tree stands preserved in this sacred grove dedicated to Abdhunath ji. And here between the two mighty banyan trees, we have another large shrub which is Sakura niga virosa or Flugia virosa, locally called as a rathal, rathai, rathiain. We can see the leaves emerging out of the leafless shoots now. And nearby, we also have another flowering, very tall tree, botanically identified as Cretividin sunai variety odora, because it is having some fragrance also in flower, so odora variety. Previously or earlier it was named as Cretiva religiosa, because this is linked to or associated with religious rituals, called Varuna in Sanskrit and Borna in Dogri. The tree bark is recommended for the treatment of kidney stones, stones lying in the urinary tract. It is a cure for any kind of urinary tract infection. Even it takes care of skin. The flowers are brewed to have the herbal tea for the health benefits. But otherwise, this particular tree is so beautiful. So this can be considered as Indian wild ornamental tree. Apart from its religious connectivity, so beautiful tree of Shivaliks. This is also preserved in this sacred grove of Abdhunath ji. Now this is in flowering stage, very tall tree. Another tree which we are noticing here, the presence of old eagle marmelas trees, golden apple trees, a bud apple or stone apple as it is called, bilva in Sanskrit, bale in Dogri, or bilpattar or billan is also the name in Dogri language. And these are growing in wilderness also, all along the Shivaliks. In the forest also we find these trees, bale. But this is associated with Lord Shiva, and it is mentioned in the Rig Veda, the goddess Lakshmi resides on this tree. So this particular tree has medicinal health benefits. Leaf juice is very rejuvenating and can be young shoots and leaves can be eaten as green salad. The fresh fruits, juices are also recommended for the treatment of diarrhea, dysentery. Even anti-diabetic patients, they can also consume the bale juice, which is called as bela panna in Odisha, where that juice is mixed with cheese, fruits, and many other ingredients to make it as a rejuvenating summer health drink. This tree is worshipped during Shivratri. Trifoliate nature of leaves symbolizes the trident of Lord Shiva. So this particular tree, bale, is also preserved in the Abdhunath sacred grove, located very near to Manano village hamlet, hardly 6 or 7 kilometers from Samba town on Samba Mansar road. Another unique tree which we are able to locate here in this sacred grove, that is 2-3 trees of true Krishna Kadamba, Cam in Dogri, or Jangali Kadamba or Vanya Kadamba, Mitragaina parvifolia. So this particular tree has also the religious sanctity, and devotees come and they put sacred threads around its trunk, and its tree is under worship. In the sacred grove of Abdhunath, we are able to spot the medicinal bushes like Malabar nut, Konkar berry, Carissa opaca, also Kari patta, Drauncal, Moraya canigae. In fact, we have the climbers, Iconocarpus frutescens, Oan bear. All these are medicinal plants. But another peculiar thing we are able to observe here is the banyan tree located nearby has also preserved the liana of Malu creeper. Locally we call it as a Malungad or Blungad or Taur, so many local names. And this Bahunia vehlai or Phaneera vehlai, it's camel foot like leaves. They are leathery and they are favored for making cups and plates. So during marriage ceremonies and other yajna community langars, local people, they don't use the non-biodegradable plastic cups and plates. Rather, they depend on the leafy cups and plates derived from the leaves of Bahunia vehlai, Balungar. So this is also preserved in Abdhunath shrine. Here devotees come whenever they have the mulch cattle at home, and before consuming the first milk, the families come and offer that first milk to the Abdhunath, and because of that, each Sunday there is a huge congregation of devotees, and milk pudding, locally called as kheer, is prepared, and that is distributed among the visitors, among the devotees. This particular sacred grove has also a single lofty tree of Albizia procera, white ceres, which is not that common, and I think it must have been introduced long back. Very tall tree, and procera itself means tall, very high. It grows very high, a kind of ceres, serene, chitta serene we call it, Albizia procera. Leaves are useful fodder, and it is, timber is also valuable. In the vicinity we also have other trees like Buteo monosperma, flame of the forest, Kesia fistula, Indian laburnum, or golden shower tree. All these are medicinal trees. Inside the sacred grove of Abdhunath, recently few trees of Elstonia scholaris, Indian scholar tree Saptaparani, Satpatya, they also stand planted, and there is a water body which is also under renovation and construction. This sacred grove is beautiful example how the communities have preserved and conserved local biodiversity through ages and associated the patches of forests with the local deity, and such sacred traditions, they help in conservation of biodiversity, as this sacred grove comprising of trees like cocoa, bargad, vanekadamb, varuna, safed siris, adusa, karaunda, bel, amaltas, and palash also attracts many insects, birds, especially butterflies, and even the nocturnal animals. This is fine example how people have conserved the forest trees or sacred trees associated with the local deities. Thank you.